surgeries a year ago, so I can't really stand for a long period of time. So it's okay with y'all, I gotta take my seat. So what we're gonna do is, let me find my notes. Can we chop it up for a minute, young folks? Y'all say chop it up, right? Okay, here we go. Now, when y'all came in, I watched y'all come through that door. I saw all of y'all get a small toolbox, and you get toolboxes right there in front of you. So just imagine you got a toolbox in front of you. What I'm trying to do is chop it up a little with you guys and try and put a couple tools in your toolbox so when you walk out there, you're prepared. How many of you guys are planning on doing the, how many of you guys are from the ROTC program? It's kind of standard with you from the ROTC program. Okay, I just want to I gotta know my audience. All right, take your seat. So I'm assuming everybody else will be super athletes or something like that, and you got your nomination. Well, first and foremost, congratulations to each and every one of you. Getting a nomination from a congressman is not easy at all. So think about something. How many kids in your school got nominations for the nomination from Congressman Scott? Very few, true? So you are among an elite group of high school students, and I'm going to talk to you as such. But what I want to do is, when I tell my officers when they come to my meetings, I always bring something to take notes with. You don't have anything to take notes with, you got a phone, whatever. You may want to jot down a couple things. I'm trying to give you Sky Kings, Colonel Kings, Sky Kings, 10 most popular tools that you can use to be successful after high school. Is that all right, Tom? All right, let's start this journey if I get my phone to cooperate. Here we go. Number one, I called you guys a lead already, so you have to always lead by example. You're leaders for a reason. You don't follow, you lead. So lead by example is the most important thing you can carry with you on your route to success, is leading by example. One thing that you guys do not, I shouldn't say you guys, but you look to your left, to your right at your school, a lot of your young folks do not want to be held accountable. So accountability is number two. Lead by example one, accountability number two. You always want to be accountable for your actions. Do not look to your left, to your right. You are the leader. Everything starts at the top. And that's where you'll be at. So you have to lead by example, and you have to be accountable, and you got to hold your people that are going to be working for you accountable also. We good with that? All right, let's look at number three real quick. Our society, utmost and foremost, you need to understand that you are not competing against Clayton County students. You are not competing against students in the state of Georgia. Your competition, ladies and gentlemen, is global. Keep that in the back of your mind. Your competition is global. You are dealing with and working with a global economy. You're going to see people that don't look like you, or the same color as you. You're going to try. As a matter of fact, my daughter, who got her nomination for Congressman Scott years ago, was just home yesterday on the road this morning going back to her base, and she's going to be deployed to Osana Air Base, Korea for about 45 days for her first TDY. She's going to be a first lieutenant in June. So, she understands the path. You guys need to understand the path. And another reason I'm sitting here, I sat in the same seat you guys are sitting in. I was birthed in general ROTC in high school. Had ROTC in college. I didn't get to go to the academy though, but did go to college, did commission. My background is an aviator. I got over 3,000 hours of flying time in the KC-135. And if you don't know what that is, it's like an airplane in the sky. So it's been a journey for me, but I enjoyed every bit of it. My daughter's on her journey now. So you gotta be, my point is, you have to test and put your critical thinking skills in order. You gotta be a critical thinker. You have to be a critical thinker. If you're gonna lead, you're gonna be tested. And you have to be able to think out the box. Everybody understand what I'm saying? Do not let any university, any professor put you in a box. You gotta be an out of the box thinker. If you're not, you're gonna fall behind. Number 5. AI. Everybody know what AI is? Wow. What's the key? You gotta make AI work for you. Don't have you working for AI. Make AI work for you, make your prompts, know your prompts, know what prompts you need to put in and submit, to get the results you're trying to get. AI can be a very valuable tool, or it could be a crutch. You want to be a very valuable tool that you drive yourself. Everybody with me? Okay. Number 6, you have to have a can-do attitude. I can, I am, I will. You have to have that self-confidence and that can-do attitude. All right? Toolbox getting full. All right, we're getting there. All right. Now, you guys are high achievers. We see that. I've had so many students. I've been doing this thing. I didn't say that in the beginning. I've been an ROT instructor for 26 years. Oh, that's a long time. That's longer than I did in the military. My goal was retire 22. I said, retire 22 from ROTC, but I had a doctor from another school come to me and say, Colonel King, can you please stay and start my flight program? If you have not heard, the Morrow High School in Ellenwood, Georgia, right out here in Morrow, is a school that's been open for about 4 years. If you pull up on that school, you think you have pulled up next to a star station or a galactic, some outer space. It looks just like an airplane. Well, we have the very first high school that has flight for cadets. You got an ROTC program, and you can achieve your flight wings while you're in high school. And now we just signed into, put all the way stickers on for my cadets at Morrow High School. After graduation, they go straight to Middle Georgia State University, continue their flying. Once they graduate Middle State University, they go right into the Delta Propel program and hired by Delta Airlines. Give Clay County a round of applause, y'all. You gotta do it. If you didn't hear me, we have a partnership with Middle Georgia State University, Delta Airlines, who contributed $16.1 million to the school, to the county, and a lot of that is earmarked for aviation, where our cadets will graduate, go to Middle Georgia, and go right into the Delta Propel program, hired by Delta, and make that big money about 6-7 years from now. So it's all in fruition, and it's right there in Morrow High School. Okay. You at the top, but you didn't get there easy. Everybody said, one of the questions they may have asked you if you have not had your interviews yet is, you're a high achiever, so what are you gonna do when you fail? Everybody's gonna fail sooner or later if you have not yet. And the answer is, you just sitting when I was struggling, making all those great grades and ascending to the top. Along that route, everybody's failed somewhere. So the most important thing is learn from your mistakes. We all gonna make mistakes. You have to learn from your mistakes and move forward. The past is for a reason, and we leave that in the past. Now, in the Air Force, I can't speak to the Army, I can't speak to the Navy, I can't speak to all the wannabes. I'll leave it at that. Not insulting anybody, but in the Air Force, we have a saying, flexibility is the key to air power. Flexibility is the key to air power. That is a fact. Be flexible in everything you do. Don't be so caught up on reaching that goal and you get rigid, no flexibility, and you miss the target or you miss the goal. Because you're going to be challenged. And sometimes it's going to get rough. But be flexible, be patient, and you'll reach that goal in your time or in his time. Okay? All right, number 9, you need to attack every challenge with confidence. Attack your challenges head on. Don't go to the left, don't go to the right. Shoot for center target. Attack those challenges head on and you'll be successful. Last but not least, you gotta have a commitment to excellence. Last core value the Air Force has is excellence in all we do. You have to be committed to excellence for you to be excellent. You gotta look the part, play the part, commitment to excellence. So, tools that you should have in your toolbox now that you can use whenever you decide to use them: leading by example, be accountable, be a critical thinker. You gotta think outside the box. Have a can-do attitude, learn from your mistakes or your failures. Attack all your challenges head on. And last but not least, you have to be committed to excellence, which you've been doing in your high school careers, unless you would not be here. Any questions for me? Carry that toolbox with you wherever you go. When you find some more tools to put in that box to make you successful, add that box and that box is full. When you think it's full, take something out and put some more in. You gotta be flexible, adjust your goals, and continue to achieve. Thank you.
Thank you,